Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hi. How's everyone doing tonight? All right. We are live. Well, hello. Everyone, just wanted to let you guys know that I'm Renee.
I'm Cal. Coakley.
And we are the Coakleys from Coakley Financial Group. We are an award-winning insurance agency, and we are excited to be here. So first thing first, let's go ahead and thank Lamar and Ronnie for this wonderful opportunity and for allowing us to talk on this platform.
Yes, Black and Married with Kids. Thank you so much, Lamar and Ronnie.
Yes, this is an awesome opportunity. So we are here tonight to talk about the 3 things that every couple in business needs in order to create a thriving empire. And I know that's what everybody wants to do, because everyone wants to go ahead and build wealth and build that empire. You know, why not be a power couple like Jay-Z and Beyonce?
That's
or
right.
Ronnie and Lamar.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
Oh, like Jay and
Beyonce, yeah.
Beyonce.
Yeah, or Ronnie and Lamar.
Will and Jada.
Yeah,
That's right. They're also
That's right.
power couple as well.
So we're happy to be here tonight. If you're here and you're watching us, please feel free to say hello. We would love to know who you are and where you guys are from. I see that there's an Antonise here. Hi, Antonise.
Hello.
Also see that Doreen is here. So I just want to go ahead and say hello to you guys. I want to thank you for joining us. Again, I'm Renee Coakley, and this is Cal Coakley.
I'm Cal. Hi.
Yeah, so we want to go ahead and get started and talk about the 3 things that every couple in business needs to create a thriving empire. And just to kind of give you guys a little background, we do own an insurance agency here in Georgia, but we didn't always work together, did we?
No, but you were always in the background, baby.
I was. We didn't always work together. So recently, probably about almost 2 years, about a year and a half ago,
yeah,
we decided to go ahead and work together. So it was a big decision. It was a really big decision. So this topic is near and dear to us because there were a lot of growing pains. And there were lots of stuff that we had to work out.
Yes,
Wasn't that
that's
true?
That's true.
Wasn't that true? Oh, I do see that there are people from Philly getting on.
Hey, thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining. Yes.
Yeah, show the love. You know, if you come on later on, please type replay, share it.
That's right.
You know, tell us where you're coming from and what state or what country you're in.
Oh,
that'll be awesome.
Arthur says that him and his wife have been a power couple for 27 years. I love it.
I love
it because that's exactly what we need. We need lots of power couples out here making big moves.
Yes.
So that our community can go ahead and thrive. So you want to start off with the first thing that they'll need in order to create a thriving empire?
Sure, baby. Yes. I would say number 1 is that you can share the same passion. In business, you have to share the same passion. And when you do that, it can change the whole, I guess you would say, the finances of the business, the relationship of the business, because I've noticed that I might have some weak points. And my weak point, she can pick up on the positive side because my wife, for example, Renee, is excellent with the marketing piece of the business. I mean, I was like, handle that. And I'm glad she came on board the last couple of years. And I've seen a tremendous growth by having her online with us in the business. And what it does as well is that if you have kids or small kids that they see the parents working together, they get along together. What that does is it shows that, hey, you know, I want to join that business too. Yeah. So what it does is you actually plant the seed into your kid's life, and now you can continue to leave that generational wealth for your family. So by having passion in your business, no matter what type of business it is, again, we're an insurance agency, but it can be anything that you guys are passionate about. You know, it could be, hair product. It can be, creating kit boxes. It can be, because we have some friends that we are in a mastermind that does that are husband and wife that do real well as well. So, and also getting around like-minded individuals, and you'll start to see more of that, because in our community, you don't see a lot of positive things like this. So we're excited to be online, just sharing that if you are married and you want to start a business, you can be successful at it. Just be passionate and show that you care about each other and take that into business with you.
Yeah. So, a lot of times, we think that passion is only in the bedroom, but we can take that past that and we can actually be passionate about what we do in business. So with me, the thing that I'm passionate about in the business is actually making a difference. So that's the part of my passion that I bring there. And I think with him, the passion that he brings is that he, of course, I think you like working with agents and you really love going out there and also, yes, because all the old ladies love him.
Yeah.
So he has lots of clients just absolutely just love him. They call him all the time, Mr. Cal, Mr. Cal. And, he makes sure he takes care of those ladies too. Yeah. Sends them birthday cards and also the men clients too. But I think that it does help for you to be passionate about what it is that you do. So like we're both passionate about the business, but I think we're passionate about different aspects of the business. Like I worked in a job where I felt like it never made a difference. And, I was just doing like basically putting the cogs in the hole. And I would look around and I'm like, am I making a difference in this world? I want to leave this world a better place. I want to make this world a better place for my children when I leave here. So with me knowing that I'm making a difference and I'm educating families and, and I'm serving others, that for me is huge. So that's something that, I'm definitely passionate about. So you can also bring the passion into the business too. So that definitely helps.
That's true, because one of the things I believe in leading from the front, and that's my passion, because, and I believe it helps to motivate my agents in my agency, is that because if I can do it, right, they see me doing it. I'm the guy, the CEO of the company. Right. I'm out there in the field. So now what that does, it gives me the right, I would say, for lack of a better word, is to say, hey, man, I'm doing it and I got much more responsibility than you do. And all you got to do is go out and see the people, So if I can do it, I know you can do it as well. And they like that. They really do.
Definitely. Okay, I do see that Latoya joined, and Arthur is here in Georgia too. He's in Smyrna, so we are definitely happy. Joining. Yes, definitely happy that you guys joined.
Share us, show some love.
Definitely.
Let other replay if you get on later on, and we want to say thanks for joining us today.
So if you just joined, wanted to let you guys know that I am Renee Coakley, and that is
Cal Coakley,
and we are the Coakleys of Coakley Financial Group, and we of course again want to thank Ronnie and Lamar for allowing us to have this platform so that we can go ahead and give our message to you guys. So we are definitely excited to be here. So the first thing on everything that every couple in business needs in order to create a thriving empire the first thing was to share the same passion. And then the second thing, do you want to go ahead and say
yes, the second thing is that you can complement each other. So by being in a business, right, and you're a couple, is that you can complement, because as I said earlier, his or her strengths might be different, or they may be the same. But if they're different, that's even better, because that's going to really help to complement your business, and that would actually help your business to continue to grow, and also to work better together. Because now that when you have to identify that as well in the business, identify which one of you does better at something else. And hey, we as guys, don't let that ego get you caught up. If the lady is better than that, something else in the business, just say, okay, go ahead and do that, baby. You got that.
Yes.
Just let it go. You have to be willing to let things go. And also, again, compliment each other. And what I mean by that, let that individual know, or your partner know, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. You're doing an excellent job. Thank you for your support. We couldn't do this without you. You got to do that as well in your business with your partner.
Yes, and the compliments mean like you look nice today.
That's right. That's right.
Well, I know that with me, I don't really like the phones as much, and Cal does better on the phone calls. So what I do is, that's something that he does. And, I think with the marketing, he feels like I'm better at the marketing. So he's like, okay, you handle the marketing stuff. But, of course, a lot of that stuff is trial and error, and you have to figure out what your strengths are, what it is that you like, and then be able to delegate from there. So, you can't have everyone doing the same thing. So it's determining what each one of you are best at, what each one of you are maybe passionate about, and then go from there. So I know I rather be in-person speaking. I think I like that. I like, when we do job fairs and
Yes.
we go out there and we speak to people, because it feels like it's that one-on-one connection. So I know, like with the telephone, setting appointments or even calling clients, I'm like, I think you're way better at that than I am.
Again, remember, it's all about practice. I've been doing it for so long that it's like second nature. It's like, sometimes to some individuals, the phone look like a ton of bricks, just lifting it up to your ear and trying to talk to someone. It scares some people away. But again, that's what I'm good at. And we know that, so that's what I do, and I'm able to train other agents that come on board to do the same thing. And if you want to have an appointment set up for our business, I'm able to train because I know I actually have a script in place, so they know exactly what to say. So
you're good at. I feel like you're really good at the sales part and also the phone. I am too, but I feel like I'm better in person. Like I'm just a better in-person conversationist. So, it's, again, determining those things. A lot of these things have been by trial and error, because when we first started working together, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I think I probably quit a few times. Did I?
Oh, yeah.
Or tried to?
You tried to, but I was saying, you'll be all right, baby. You'll be all right. I know it's all new, and again, in relationships, again, you're going to, hey, be real. You're going to bump heads. But hey, you got to look at the big picture. We in this together. Yes. What is our why? What's the main goal of doing this? Why are we doing this, baby? What legacy? Yeah. So our kids, grand can know what? Our what? Name.
They'll know our name.
That's right. So the big picture. So that's why you got to have a why when you're in business by yourself, or even in a business with a couple, because that's what's going to take you through the tough times, because there are going to be some speed bumps in the road that you're going to hit once in a while. But if you go right back to your main purpose of why you're doing what you're doing, it'll get you through it.
That's true. So now we've done number 1, which is, of course, share the same passion. Number 2 is, both of you complimenting each other. Yes. And that doesn't always mean that, you're beautiful or you're handsome.
Yeah, that's true.
So number 3 is to go ahead.
Yes, number 3, the last one we have here is trust the other person to make sound choices that get you to the same goals. So again, is trusting each other's capability, trusting each other's skills and experience, because you can bring those skills and experience to the business, your spouse, because keep in mind, a lot of us are pretty smart, and again, you don't have to go to college to be smart, but again, you can have common sense, experience, you're smart from the experience, life experience, and you bring all those things to the business, and again, earlier, you identify who is good at what, and by you doing that, that can take your business to the next level. And I'm telling you, by me bringing my wife on board a couple of years ago, and we opening up our own agency, our business have changed tremendously, and we're taking off like a rocket. So the Coakley Financial Group, I'm excited. My wife Renee is excited, and we're here to help couples, to let them know that, hey, if you're a couple,
they can do this too.
You can do this too.
They can do this too. If your wife is in business, just show her a little bit of support. Go ahead and try and share the same passion. It might not be the same why, but as long as you guys are both passionate about the legacy that you guys are building or the wealth that you're building. And then, even when it comes to complimenting each other, if you know that maybe she's not good at packing boxes, but you are, or printing labels, then, that's something that you guys can share. So it's just helping each other out. And then, like he said, trusting the other person to make sound decisions. And I can think of a few incidents where we kind of bumped heads with that, where it was just like, he goes, well, that's not the way I did it. And I'm like, it's okay though, it's going to get done, so it does take time to, of course, build that trust. You've built trust already in the relationship. So now it's also about building trust in that business relationship too, trusting that that person's going to do everything to make sure that your business is going to boom, or your business is going to be able to profit and grow. So that does take time. And even if you just sit down and you plan, because, I'm huge when it comes to that. I believe in planning and sitting down and writing down the vision and sitting down and writing down the goals and sitting down and writing down the mission. So, I mean, these things are not even things that you can just apply to business, but they also apply to your marriage too. So you can sit down and think about, what your goals are for the next year, what your passions are, how you two can complement each other, whether or not it's, in the business or at home. So these things, in order to create a thriving empire, you do need all of these things, whether it's in marriage or in business. But, with us, because we now work together and we've able to go through those bumps and go over those humps, we've been able to actually give other people information or give other people just advice on how to avoid some of the pitfalls that we had when we first joined. But of course, again, I am Renee Coakley, and
I'm Cal Coakley, and we're with the Coakley Financial Group.
Yes.
And we have an award-winning insurance agency.
Yes, and we again want to thank Ronnie and Lamar for allowing us this platform. And, I definitely appreciate everyone taking the time out in order to sit down and to listen to us. And I do want to, of course, help you guys build your own thriving empire. So we do have an ebook that we put together, and our ebook is about making money now. And it is a guide on how to build wealth through insurance.
Yes.
So I know that there might be some people sitting back on, I know I have a business, or I know that there's something in me, but I'm not really sure what it is. Well, we do have the ebook. You, of course, can go on bit.ly, and it's CFG Build Wealth. So if you're not sure what direction you want to go in, please feel free to download the free ebook, and we would be happy to assist you in, of course, building your own agency, and you and your wife working together. We can show you what we do. Yeah. But we are definitely happy, and we would love for you to download that. And we'd love other couples to join us in this wonderful business and working together. And so you can work together at home and also in the office too.
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I like to say about trusting that other partner is that I give you guys a good example. I like to tell stories, especially when I'm sitting with my clients, because they're older and they usually they like to tell stories themselves. So I'm listening to their stories, and then I'm telling them my story.
Have to listen to yours too.
Yeah. So we go back and forth. But I remember when the wife came on board, I noticed that I picked up her strengths. But keep this in mind, is that if you're already an entrepreneur and you don't have your spouse working with you right now, but you're thinking about that spouse coming on board, but you're kind of hesitant because, I don't know. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you're hesitant. And my wife was hesitant. I said, I don't know if I want to work with you today. These are true stories, right? And I said, oh, come on. I'm a little different at work. But you can work through it, because again, you have to look at the why and the bigger picture. Yes. And by her coming on board, I mean, sometimes, you got to get uncomfortable. And you've heard this before. You got to get uncomfortable for you to grow. And I saw a bigger vision of our business growing if my wife came on board. I had somebody that I can lean on and trust, and now she understands what I go through day to day, right? And by you having that spouse there, that's going to help you to push you along. So if any of you on this call, on this live today, or when you get on later on and you watch it later on, and you're an entrepreneur and you're on the fence, I'm telling you, this is one of the best things you can do for your business and your legacy, by bringing that spouse on if they're willing to come on board. And if they have some reservations, tell them that's okay. It's okay to have some reservations because, because that person is going to be uncomfortable, because especially if you guys never worked that close together. But if you don't try, you'll never know. So it's best to try it out. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, if it doesn't work, then that's also great as well. But at least you did make an attempt to do it. I just want to touch on that trust part. That's one.
So again, I'm Renee Coakley, and that is?
I'm Cal Coakley. We're the Coakley Financial Group.
Yes.
And we have an award-winning insurance agency. We want to thank Ronnie and Lamar with Black and Married with Kids for this awesome platform that you allowed us to come on here and share. Ladies and gentlemen, remember to show us some love, share this out. We'd love people to know who we are, like to help other marriage couples out there that wants to get into, working together and being entrepreneurs and leaving a legacy for the family. So share this out, type replay. And we thank you so much for this time that you've taken with us today.
And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop it below. I mean, we'll answer. If you have any questions now, we'll answer those too.
Yes.
But we will come back and answer those questions. You can also follow us at Coakley Financial Group on Facebook. We're Coakley Group on Twitter. And we're also Coakley Financial Group on Instagram too. So,
and we also on LinkedIn. So we want to touch on that too. So
yes.
we're also on LinkedIn.
If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Again, we want to thank everyone for being here tonight. And I do hope that you too will create your thriving empire. And thanks again to Ronnie and Lamar for allowing us this Black and Married with Kids platform.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate it. You guys have a good weekend.
Yes.